Hello everyone, this is Mohan Ragavan. This video we are going to create first Java program which prints the hello world as the console message. In order to create the first Java program, we are opening the Eclipse, click on file, click on new and click on other, look for the Java project, click on next, give the project name and we have the proper JDK and SJRE and we have the default values here, click on finish. We have created first Java project. Open that and you can see the default libraries, Java runtime environment, and we have the source folder. Under the source folder, we are going to create one class. As you know that in Java, everything has the class. So create the first class with the name hello and click on finish. Here you can see just a class has been created without any value or without any information inside your class. Without typing anything, just click on the run button. You will be getting the error like main method not found in class hello. So which means that whenever JVM tries to run a class, it will be looking for the main method. That will be the entry point for the JVM. So for that purpose, we are going to create the main method. But however, main method will have some syntax. We should follow that. So who has defined that? JVM has defined that. Why? Because if you just go to the JVM description, just copy that and just go to the browser. Already it has been opened. If you see the JVM specification, they have mentioned this is the way it should be there. For example, the main method should have the public static void main, and it should have the string arguments as the argument, first argument, or it should have only one argument. Or you can use other way also, string dot dot dot, it also represents the same. So now we will go to that and just type main. So Eclipse will give just main, control tab, and it will give the suggestion, just enter, it will create the main method automatically. And the same way, in order to display anything onto the console, we will be using the system.out.println. For that also, you type SYSO and control tab, it will be giving the suggestion. So just double quotes and enter the content that has to be displayed inside your console. Hello world. So as of now, just run it again. You will be seeing the output as expected. But now you might be wondering what is public static void? And we have system.out.println. What is these things? Because we are using or concatenating the different strings called string out println, and we are having the method call. So those things we will be seeing in later stage. But as of now, we have created our first program, and we know that JVM will be looking for the main method. It has to have some syntax such as like public static void main as the name, and it has to have the argument of string arrays. Even we have not seen what is string array or array itself. But we have understood that this is the basic program that will run and that will give the output to our console as a hello world. And one more point to be noted here is the class name and the Java file name same. If you just try to change something, it will be giving the error. See here, you can see the public type hello world must be defined in its own file, which means that the class name and the file name should match with each other. So then only it will run. And the second point, even though it has been told like main method will be the entry point, still we have one more block called static. Just a static and open and curly braces, you will be having some code to be executed before the main method gets into that. Which means that if you want to do some setup activity, for that you can use the static block. Just you can give some print statement and see what it does. And again run it. You can see static call has been completed, then only the hello world, which means that main method will be called. So this way we have successfully executed. Now we have one more question. We have discussed about the Java C command, which will create the bytecode, right? So here we are not seeing any bytecode, but in order to see the bytecode, just click on the source and just open in here, shown in System Explorer. There you will be having the different folders, which you are not seeing in the Eclipse by default. So just click on the bin folder and you can see hello.class. So this will be the bytecode file for our given class. Okay, now we are fine. So if you are coming from other languages such as scripting languages such as Python or JavaScript, you might be wondering, just to print a console message, we are just writing so many things and we are creating the projects, we are creating the packages and lot of things. But in later version of Java, they have implemented the functional programming, which means that they have taken the advantages of functional programming or the scripting languages as well. Just to prove that, just go to the command, type JShell and enter. You will be having the shell for the Java. Whatever the command you want to execute here, you can execute here. For example, if you want to check something on the Java basics, you can check it here rather than creating a new class, creating the main method and so on. For example, here we want to print something on the console. The same thing, system dot out dot println hi from JShell. I have the typo. Just remove system dot out dot println hi from JShell, enters. You can get the message here itself. It will be useful for the beginners just to check something or basics about the Java rather than creating the entire class and the main method. Now we have seen, so what is the basic program and what will be the entry point for the JVM. And we have seen the class name and the file name should match with each other. And one more thing is, let's say we have seen here public static void, but who has defined that also we have seen. If we just go to the JVM specification, they have clearly mentioned the JVM has to enter when it matches with the below syntax, public static void main, and it has to have the string array as the argument, or otherwise it can be like this also. But 90% you will be using the syntax something like this. So this way, JVM tells that JVM will enter into the main method when it has the below syntax, which is nothing but public static void main. In later videos, we will understand what is public, what is static, what is main, or what is void. So why are we having this kind of keywords? For example, why it has to be a public. So those things we will discuss in the later video. So now we have completed our first Java program. So thanks all, thanks for watching and have a great day.